Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you how we survive COVID. I'm going to be sharing with you how we survive COVID. So guys, stay tuned. Let's share an idea. Let's share ideas. Let's share tips, and let's share so many other things on how to survive COVID, on how we survive COVID. What's at the talk? Oh my goodness. Oh my God forbid. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some tips with you, what we use to fight against COVID-19, how we survive COVID. So let me say, last month, all of us in our house was attacked with COVID. We are in China. We live in China. We are in China right now. As I speak with you, I'm in China right now. Evacuation. So guys, as I earlier said, all of us in our house, 3 of us, me and my brothers, were attacked with COVID last month. So I'm going to be showing you what we use to fight against COVID. You know, some of us have neglected these herbs. We have neglected all our traditional herbs. We are just focusing on tablets, hospital, going to the hospital all time, going to hospital all time, going to buy drugs, going to pharmacy, visiting the hospital now and then. So we have just minimized, we just forget about our herbs. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you what we use to fight against COVID. You know, when COVID attacked you, the COVID attacked you in your journeys, all your journey, or everywhere. It broke everywhere, all your journey. You cannot even walk, you cannot even stand, you can't do anything on your own. So I'm going to be showing you some tips, some herbs that we use to fight against COVID. So guys, let me show you some of the herbs that we use to fight against COVID. So this is a tray, and in here we have different herbs we use to fight COVID. This one, we use lemon. This one here is lemon. We use lemon. And this one is guava leaf. This one is, you can use a fresh one or the dry one, or any of them. Any of them is okay. You can use a fresh guava leaf or the dry guava leaf. So this one is a dry one, dry guava leaf. I don't know if you can see it so well. If you can see it clearly. This one is a dry guava leaf, and this one is also papaya, dry papaya leaf. You can use the fresh one or the dry one, any of them is okay. You can use either the fresh papaya leaf or the dry papaya leaf. So, but this one is a dry papaya leaf, but we use the fresh one. We bought the fresh or bought it online, so we use the fresh papaya leaf. This one is a fresh papaya leaf. So we call it in Cameroon. I'm from Cameroon, Africa, big time Africa. I'm a very proud African. So this one, we call it in Africa for pawpaw leaf. So this one is dry pawpaw leaf. And here, this other one, we have lemongrass. This is it. This one is lemongrass, dry lemongrass, but you can use a fresh one, any of them, the fresh or the dry, any of them is okay. You can use the fresh or the dry. So these are the things we use to fight against COVID. This is what we used. So how to prepare it or how to use it? We boiled all of the things, all of these herbs together. We slice the lemon, we slice it into 2 or 3 or 4, anyhow you can just slice it and put it in a pot. You just combine everything and put it in a pot. You allow it to boil for over 30 or 1 hour. Then you can drink. You drink morning, afternoon, and evening. So if you like, you can pump it. We Africans, we love pumping. Some of us, like in Cameroon, we like to pump to clean our stomach. So we pump. You can pump it, you drink it, you can even cover it. So we drank it and we pump. We When we boil it, we join everything together. We put, I think we added something like ginger inside. But if you want to pump it, please do not add ginger. Do not add ginger, because ginger is very hot. It can easily burn yeah. How do they call it? You can easily the ginger can easily burn to your what? Yeah, to go. It can easily burn your anus. It can easily burn your anus. So you don't have to add ginger if you want to pump. Please don't add ginger. But if you want to drink it only for drinking, then you can add ginger in it. You can add ginger. Then you drink in morning, afternoon, and evening. And we have another drug here, because when we were sick, when the thing attacked us, we went to the hospital to no avail. We bought drugs. We bought different kinds of drugs, but to no avail. Like you can see, look at some of the drugs. Oh my god! So where is that? Okay. This one is for pains. This tablet is very, very good for pains. It relieve you pains. It relieve pains very easily and very fast. I don't know if you can see it clearly. This is it. It's very good for those who are in China. You can go to a pharmacy, just show this. You just show it like this. They will give you. If you are in any part of the world, you can just go to a pharmacies and show it. So they will give you this tablet. Is very, very nice. It's very nice. So this is it. So when we went to the pharmacy, we went to the hospital, we got some drugs, but to no avail. The COVID first of all attacked but me. I was the one that the COVID first of all attacked. So when he attacked me, we went to the hospital, but to no avail. We bought some drugs, but nothing worked until when we bought these things, these herbs, these ones, as you can see like this, these ones. We Africans, we love herbs. And as much as some of us, or let me say some people, are minimizing the power of herbs, or are minimizing herbs is very good. This one is natural. This one has its natural properties. This one is still raw, it's still natural. And this one is more better than the medicine, the tablets, the ones we are buying in the hospital. This one is much, much more better than any of them. Much more better. So this is what we use to fight against COVID. This is what we use. So we drank it just about 2 to 3 days, and everything was gone. And everything was gone. So guys, please, if you feel any fever, just try and get these things and get all these herbs. You boil it, drink it morning, afternoon, evening, everything will go completely. I mean completely, everything will go. If you have headache, you have journey problem, just feel like your journeys are weak, that you can't walk, your body is weak, you are just feeling somehow, most especially where you are in This our countries, like in China, like this. We are in China, so we are very, very vigilant to all those signs. If we just feel anything like that, we just rush and get these things. They just boil and drink. You are good to go. You are okay. You just boil them and drink. You are fine. You are fine. So please, we should stop running helter scatter to go to the hospital. Meanwhile, we have things around us that can save us, that can heal us, that can survive us. That okay? I think you are talking to me. So this one here is very good. I mean, very good. You can see it here. We are happy here. This one is lemongrass. It's very common. They are very common. This one is lemongrass. You can see it everywhere. It's very common. And even this one is lemon. It's lemon. It's very common. And this one is guava leaf. Guava leaf. This one too is very common. Papaya leaf too is very common. It's very common. So you can just combine all of them, boil well and drink. Boil well and drink. So, guys, this is what we use to fight against COVID-19. This was what these ingredients, this was survived month. So I just made this video to show or to share with you so you cannot so I just made this video to share with you so you will not be spending your money to buy drugs or to buy tablets here and there. Meanwhile, you have things around you, you have herbs that can help you to fight against the COVID in your house or in your family, in your compound, or in that can fight against. This is what we used to fight against COVID. So, guys, you can drop your comment at the comment section on what you use to fight. I use, me and my family, this is what we use. So you can drop your own comments here, what you use in the comment section. What you can drop your own at the comment section on what you use to fight against COVID-19. Hello, John. What do you use of fight? I think I use my Indomie. No subtraction, no addition. The same thing I use. Did you form? So, guys, the first day Vic, we went to make test, me and my brother. So when we got there, he showed his green coat, and they said his green coat is having that your green coat has what by the sun or with the sun, right? Or it's mixed with the sun. So we were confused, like seriously, we were confused. We were confused how his phone got mixed with the sun. So we were just frustrated, like, what's going on? What's this? Meanwhile, I was feeling sick during the time. I was so when he shows his green code and he said, knows that your phone has mixed with the sun. How come? How come? How can phone mix with the sun. Can you imagine? So we're confused and frustrated. So then we left. I'm tired. I was not feeling fine. My body was so weak. So I was just feeling sleepy, weak. I wasn't fine. I wasn't feeling fine. So they said his green code or his phone has mixed with the sun. So we was like, hmm? Me sure Shema that his green code has mixed with the sun. How come my green code got mixed with the sun? So we're just like, please come and explain to them well what they were telling you or what they said. Please come down. Okay. So I was not feeling fine at all. So I wasn't paying any attention to what they were saying. I was just like, please, let's go home. My body's weak. I need to sleep. My body's weak. So please, let's go home. They was then saying their own thing that his phone has mixed with the sun. That was all what I was hearing, that his phone has mixed with the sun. How come my phone got mixed with sun? So when we left the place and went to the hospital. So when we got to the hospital, we didn't even have time to see the doctor. We didn't even see the doctor. Like seriously, we are in China, as I earlier said. We are in China, in Qingdao. So we didn't even see the doctor. When we got here, they said, no, we should go this way. We should go this way. So we were confused. We came back home. We went to the pharmacist. We went to the pharmacist, and the man gave us, where is that again? Oh, okay. And the man gave us this one. Come on, explain to me. So, and he gave us this one. This was our sustainer before this one arrives. The tablet sustained us. Let me say sustain me. Because I was the one who was sick. You have to sit right beside me here. Yeah. You just have to explain to the world what was saying.
About COVID.
About the COVID. You know, I wasn't feeling fine, so I was just there looking at you guys.
Well,
what you guys were doing.
Strange times, strange measures. COVID-19, the most recent wave that actually struck China, which was just like a couple of months ago, 3 months to be precise, because now we are in April. So around the month of, not even 3 months, it's like
Not
5 months now. Around the month of
Well, you know, I was sick last month, right?
yeah, but it wasn't COVID though.
Or last month was it COVID?
It
Are
wasn't
you
COVID.
sure?
Definitely, it's not COVID. Just like normal. It's a normal changing of the climate.
Climate.
Yeah, so
Okay,
climate change.
which one was COVID?
Now the COVID actually, the last wave of COVID actually came forth
December.
around
Yeah, December.
the
Yeah.
very first month of, I guess it was November.
December. Our first
It
week of
was
December.
November breaking
December.
December.
Yeah.
Like the very first last week of November, we had this COVID out of China. That was the third wave that we were told.
Yeah.
Because the first one came in 2019 that had a lot of people killed in China.
Yeah.
And the world at large. And then the second wave was the Omicron, which is popularly known worldwide. So it was a mixture of the COVID, which was in 2019 and 2020.
Yeah.
So 2022 breaking 2023 was a very funny time in China, because the third wave really came unexpected. Because somehow we're moving through the streets of China, knowing so well that things are already like okay, because there were some kind of stringent measures that were put in place. Green codes. I don't know whichever countries you are in, but in China we had a lot of
Different.
technologies were involved with COVID, and so we had green codes, and these green codes were to enable everyone to be safe. And no, let's just go with that. enabled everyone to be safe, which means actually when you get into a bus or if you get into a taxi, the first thing
Or
you do,
train.
a train, yeah,
Yeah.
subway,
Everywhere. Even
whatever
in
means of
supermarket.
transportation you want to really
Even
go
some
through.
supermarket.
Yeah, definitely. Supermarkets,
Even some
anywhere,
gardens.
anywhere
Yeah.
you have gathering of people, the first thing to actually get yourself secured is to show for your green code, which was the norm of the time. And so everyone had to do it. So our having been going through such processes, we knew so well that it wouldn't be a problem for anyone to actually, it wouldn't be even an issue because we didn't even think about COVID for a while.
Yeah.
Because like people were going through their things, people were getting sick though, but somehow when you go through everything of yours is computerized with the technology, you go for a daily test because we had to like go daily for acid test. It was more so like people people like trying to just stay off this COVID stuff. So people were so committed to go for
For the
acid
COVID
test.
acid test.
So it was a daily routine where people had to queue up
Every
in
morning.
front of the
Every
health
morning and
centers every
evening.
morning, evening. So they tried to make it in a way that everyone could get tested. So to those who were actually going out very early in the morning, they actually may maybe go and come back during break hours. For those who are at home who have nowhere to go at that point in time, who just go early in the morning and do their test. So everyone was kind of like, you know what, we are so fast in this prevention to the
Mm-hmm.
point where we knew as much as possible that we wouldn't even be
Affected.
affected by
Yeah.
the third wave. But it was quite serious, my people. It was really, really serious because when it came, no one really saw it because it wasn't as drastic as the
As the
first
first
one
one.
because it wasn't actually how can I put it? It this tech COVID wasn't really murderous, if I may put it that way. If
Yeah.
such a term even does exist in the dictionary of man, then good and fine. But I could say it wasn't really, really killing, but it was very infectious. As the previous COVIDs in 2019 and 20, right up
2020.
to maybe
22.
22,
Yeah.
oh, 21.
Ah, 21.
Like the first COVID of 2019 leading to 2020, 2021, like the Omicron,
Yeah.
the first outbreak of the COVID-19 leading to the second outbreak, which was the
The
Omicron,
Omicron, yeah.
it was actually killing.
Drastic,
It
yeah.
was killing, right? Like it was really, really, really bad. It was really bad. People were dying in numbers. But at the same time, it wasn't so infectious because to
Yeah.
those who actually were caught with it, it happened that sometimes they died
Yeah.
because it was really, really bad. It killed in numbers, but it wasn't that infectious, which means actually people could go through their lives
Their daily activities
as much
now.
as you
You
were
wear mask.
actually going through wearing your mask as usual,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe doing
Do
some
your test.
private secure private how can I put it, routines
Private routines
like
like washing your
washing your hands and
hands,
all that. So
sanitizing your
yeah, good,
environment.
thank you. That was the word I was looking for. As much as you could do and take care of your daily sensitization, it was much better, and you were even more, you were even more not, you were even more
Safer.
safer and not
Secure.
even close to even being affected or infected by such that wave,
Yeah.
that particular wave, the Omicron and the previous ones. But it was very, very deadly. So the two previous waves, 2019 and the one of 2020, which
2020.
means 2019 breaking the second
2020.
wave of Omicron,
Omicron.
it was very deadly. It killed, people died, but it wasn't that infectious. So having known about that, we were so preventive and taking our measures to stay healthy so seriously in such a way that we couldn't miss a day of test. So we could just
Patient dogs.
haven't known, yeah,
Obedient.
yeah, obviously, like the truth is
Obedient.
the truth is haven't known how the previous COVID
How
outbreaks
deadly it
was, how
was.
deadly they were. the 2019 and the Omicron. So you need not be told about what preventive measures you ought to take. So when they came forward with the daily test, giving of your DNA and all that stuff, so we trust the medical personnel. So everyone was actually striving to make sure that you're not the one who will be infected or be the one you will spread it. So went for daily routine, which everyone was really partaking in the entire nation, which was really participative because people were really not people were really not willing, or not even, no one wills for that, right? People were so dedicated to the point where no one was actually wanting to be found as a COVID patient. So here comes the third wave.
Oh my goodness.
November 2022, getting to December, which we all know. For those of us who, for those of you who are in other countries, in China or in the Western world, the November is in the winter season. It's probably, let's just say, is the dawn of the winter season. So having that period, November, taking it back to 2019, whenever we are facing winter, we just know that it's a horrible time, because that is when the virus is at its apex of spreading, because somehow we know it's a respiratory disease first and foremost, and we know during that moment and that time we have what they call, we have people are sick of influenza, people are sick of cough, people are sick of a lot of things. So all these things accumulate, and it leaves your body so vulnerable for the COVID. So the climate at the time and the weather and the season we were wasn't helping at all. So November, though people knew about how tough the season is, winter, people were still dedicated to make sure that their test is being, their daily routine of taking the test is done properly. So this third wave was highly infectious, but we thank God that it wasn't deadly as the previous two did. So here we are doing our daily test, and we're so sure, like, you know what, we won't be caught or won't be infected by this illness, because truly, where were you going? You wouldn't go anywhere. Security checks were high. You go in with a green code, because the green code was like a green stuff there. You see, it was a bar. It was like a bar where it's
Are you
green.
sure I can see it here?
I don't know. It was like a bar. So this bar, you have, there is a code, a scan code that is always with a health scan code, where when you come, you have to scan it, and it actually displays on your phone your records about your test. So every time you take a test, it's been recorded in the system. It's just a way that
Which one? Which of them?
I don't know. I've been, I don't know. Those things even have maybe have been disabled in the on the phones probably. So the green code, which is a bar, each time you go take a test, your information is being recorded. So whenever you get into a gathering of people, like in a bus, in a supermarket, in gardens, or wherever you're going to your workplace, you have to scan. You have to scan this code, this health code, which has been placed on different places before you walk into any gathering of people. So when you scan, your information will display on the phone, enabling the people, enabling the people who are the health personnel who are placed in positions of entrance positions wherever you're going to, like public places. So when they see, they always try to make sure that your test is in point. If you are not regular, you won't come in because probably at that point
To
in
be
time,
read.
yeah, at that point in time, they consider you as someone who is
To
potentially,
spread.
yeah,
Yeah.
potential something, something, potential person who is infected. So if your test is not current, you won't get into any place publicly, anything of that sort. So we were so much up to date because you know what? We have to go out. We have to do a lot of things. We're involved in a lot of things in life. First and foremost, you need to try to work. You need to eat. You need to do a lot of things. So you can't even try to be funny by not taking the test because it's going to just ruin your entire day. So we were so good at going there, like so was everybody else going for a daily routine. How we
Got
got
affected.
infected, we
Oh,
don't
infected.
even know. How you get infected, how we even got infected, we don't even know. Because that day I was feeling so fine. She was actually sick, right? She was sick the day before, so I I saw her really like sick. Since we've been regular with our tests, it didn't even strike us like that could be COVID. So we had a plan to go to the hospital in the morning. So we left in the morning. Went to the hospital. We couldn't. The doctors there, they all they all inferred us back to the health centers
Yeah.
because all they were saying was, you know what, we can only attend to emergencies.
Yeah.
As of then, the spreading was really like coming up,
Yeah. It was really
but
harsh.
we were not really so
So
sure about, not even like we're not so no one was scared because it was like, oh, it's just like the normal thing.
Yeah.
Some
Normal
people
thing.
die,
Yeah.
and to those, some people are affected more so the old people. So we just knew like,
Okay. This is it.
okay, good, super. So if you could
This is a
see,
code.
it's
Oh, I don't know.
go a little bit behind so you could see, yeah. So like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's like that. You can't really see it from the light, so you need to dim the light a little bit.
Just off it. Let me see.
All right, so
Oh, I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, okay.
all right,
Okay.
so sorry, the lighting is not the best, so you can just manage to see, try to look through. If you could see, it's green. The
Yeah.
most important
This
thing
is
is
a
that it's
code.
green,
This is a
right?
code.
It's a health code.
This is a health code.
It's a health code. So it's right now it's not functional. Okay, it's not functional. If it were still then when we're using the code, you will see some writings and some current things going on,
Yeah.
which
You
shows
see
your
here the
record.
times.
Yeah,
The
it
time.
shows it actually displays your health record. So coming back to our story,
What's the other one?
so coming back
We are
to,
reducing. Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now. So coming back to our story, we we had to I had to we had to go to the hospital so we could do a test. So when we actually arrived at the hospital, we've been referred back to the health centers where we do our daily
Daily routine.
yes, our routine test. You know what? Getting there, it's even more funny because it looks like they didn't even know what
They
how
didn't even know what to do
what to
or
do
what to
because
tell us.
so many people's green codes were all defunctioning. Like there's a lot of dysfunctioning because at that time a lot of people were going for a test, but the green code was defunctioning a lot. Like people will take a test and their results are not being recorded. So how then do you gain access to any public place, whereas you can't actually prove that you've taken the test? Your test is or your records are current.
Yeah.
But you've taken the test, but it's not but the system is not yet recorded that. So there's a lot of problem in that. A lot of people had problems to really go through daily activities because of this system malfunctioning. The system got malfunctioned so much. So I was a victim of that too as well. Wow.
So your phone has mixed with the song.
So probably we didn't even know that the system was malfunctioning, not because of anything funny, but it looks as if they have already realized that
something is happening.
There was a third wave, and this wave was much more infectious.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter where you were. It doesn't even matter if you have been constant with your daily
test
routine
or not.
testing or not, or if you've been vaccinated.
Yeah.
It didn't make any difference. Everyone was under attack.
The
So were
whole
we.
country.
So were we. So walking that day on the street, we actually went there, and I told her, you know what, let's try to do the test. Maybe we could see where our results are. So let's not just rush to the hospital. Let's try to make sure that we are actually going to do a test so that we can see uh, our current status right now in terms of the virus infection. Oh my God. So she did hers, and fortunately, the results showed for her. When I went to do mine, I I could not really
God.
I could not really tell what
What was going on?
I could not even imagine what I was told. I was told that
Oh my God.
I have mixed with the sun. How am I supposed to understand what mixing with the sun is? I am actually walking on the street, and on a bright sunny day, I'm not, I don't know how I'm supposed to escape the sun.
Oh
So so when I tried the test, they told me that, oh, they didn't even give me the test. They just looked at my phone at the current result, and they told me that the result says I have mixed with the sun. So I don't understand how I have been mixed with the sun. And that's all I was told. There is no medical personnel around to really explain to you what they are saying or what it means by you mixing with the sun. And you know what? It wasn't just me. There were a lot of people as well who were having that same result being mixed with the sun. What does that mean? So only later, when I came to realize that the whole thing of mixing with the sun is that the system is malfunctioning.
Yeah.
So it got me thinking that it got me thinking like, you know what, the problem was me, but it wasn't me. It seemed as if since the rate of infection was really spreading, so the system really malfunctioned, because like every dose of saliva that was taken was actually infected by the current virus at the current wave at that time. So I guess that was, we too were also affected. So which means whatever results we actually taking was already corrupted. The system itself failed, malfunctioned. So, but I was told that I have mixed with the sun. It got me wondering, like, this is just like you saying that you are supposed to cover yourself and walk throughout the day in that, and then you're not supposed to mix. By the way, even it's winter. Where's the sun that you are mixed with? If I was told that I have been mixed with coal, yeah. I'm told that I'm mixed with the sun. Like very early in the morning when we were going to the hospital to help to see how she could really get herself some medications and seek a solution to whatever she was sick of. I'm told that I'm mixed with the sun in a cold day. You know what? I cannot really blame them, because they too didn't know.
Language barrier.
The language barrier was there. Language barrier. So even the apps that we sometimes could use to do these translations are not really
effective.
Not even that effective. They are effective, but they can't give you a proper and easy translation. You see, these apps are really trying. Make no mistake about it. Those who actually come out with these apps of translations are trying their best.
Yeah, they're really.
But the thing is, with language, you can never be that perfect, because there are some words that cannot be translated.
Yeah.
There are some words in certain languages that can't never be translated. No matter how good you are in the language, you can't, because what means to this person here sometimes could mean something else to the next person.
Yeah.
So even the Mandarin itself has a little bit of connotations that cannot be translated, because the people within themselves who speak the Mandarin, they also find differences with different people within the Mandarin language. Yeah. So you can imagine how complicated that is. for someone who is creating an app to do a translation. So I cannot blame them because they were trying to convey a message to me, but the translation app that we were all using with them gave me a translation that says I have mixed with the sun. So I want to think that they were trying to tell me like the system is really malfunctioning, or they were trying to tell me like, you know what, you are infected.
Yeah.
But maybe they didn't actually know exactly what to say because they were also, I guess, they were also confused because after a while, that particular health center was shut down.
Shut down, yes.
Because it looks as if so many people came and they were also having the same issue, which was no fault of the health personnel who were there or those who were coordinating that activity. So that was just it. So it was a hell of a thing. When we did what, we just came back home. As we're coming back home, we branched at the pharmacy and got some medications for her. We had that in mind. You know, when I was told that I have mixed with the sun, I already got the idea that, you know what, this could be infection.
Yeah.
Because a couple of our friends have been reported to being sick.
Yeah.
And just at that very time, we were told about another person who died in another city.
Yeah.
Like so many people. There was a video going viral about some Africans who were infected by that by the current wave at then. Yeah, they were really affected. Yeah, the video that was going viral. Okay. Yeah, there were a couple of boys who were at the hospital. Yeah. And we even told that one died. Yeah. Yeah. So we're told that one actually died, passed away that same evening, if not died the next morning. Yeah. So having known about that same day, we knew that it was something very serious. Yeah. So we're not anymore naive, but the only thing that got me thinking was the whole thing of mixing with the sun that I was not really told what was it. So having that knowledge, we went now to the pharmacy, knowing fully well that, you know what, we're just gonna go and get medications for COVID, rather than trying to guess or second guess or do funny things to them. Later on, we are told that you're COVID, you're infected. So we went straight for that. Went straight for the medications for COVID, having that in mind. When we got there to the pharmacy, when we got at the pharmacy, good thing that the man could understand us in a way. So he took first the temperature, took a temperature. Then I was not feeling anything. I was just like fine. I didn't have any issues. No, I wasn't feeling any pain or anything like that. But I knew that the fact that she's infected by it, there's a possibility that we all could be affected as well. So getting her medication was also a good thing for us to like get a double dose of it for everyone else in the house. That's what we actually did. He gave us medications for COVID, which she showed you in the packet. The one that you get. There were a couple of others that we had to pick. It was there are a couple of others that were. This one is for cold now. Yeah, this one is for cold. Here in China, they call it Gao Mao. So it's for cold, and knowing fully well that COVID attacks the respiratory the respiratory tract. And then this one was more for fever and then with cough. So since yeah. So this one was for fever, maybe cough as well. I don't know if it was for cough as well. Or I'm sure you've done it, right? Yeah. Oh my God. It's done. So this one, let's see if it's there is a piece of there's one cap. Oh, just one. Yeah, there's one capsule here. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it from there, but sorry, the lighting is not really the best. I'm trying that you can see it, but all right. Okay, so since we are telling the story about what happened, I'll just go on with it. Oh, okay. So sometimes, sorry, people. I'm getting done out here, so the lighting is killing me here. So okay, good. So you could see this, right? Yeah. All right. So straight like this. Let me see. Yeah. Sorry. The writings are in Chinese. In Chinese, yeah. For those of you who can read Chinese, then you could. But if you can't, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I think this is not sold in the countries where you are. For those who are in China, probably you can just when actually watching this video, you can get a close look at it, and then if you go get it. Okay, so we had this. This is the last sachet left in there.
Yeah.
It's granular in nature. This is granular in nature, which means you see it's a granular form in nature.
Sand.
Yeah, it's like sand, it's granular.
What's
So
the other stuff?
so what you do, you have a warm water, you put this in warm water. All right, then you stir for a while. When it comes out with it comes out with like a coffee
A coffee
color.
texture. Yes.
Yes. Sorry, it's coffee like. It's coffee like. It's good. It has a good flavor
And
as
good
well.
taste.
Yeah, it has a good flavor.
Yeah.
So for those who are afraid of taking anything bitter, don't be afraid of this. It's good. It has a good flavor. So you can get that, and it was just good. So the man actually helped us with this. We had this. This is a big. I'm sure you've shown them this, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that we had that one, and this one is for body pain. It really helped. Really, like this one, you take just one tablet a day. It's very effective. Because it helps. At this point in time with COVID, you had a lot of joint pains. You had a lot of headache.
Everything.
So taking this really helped because for those who were suffering of cough, because cough was a part and parcel of the whole stuff. So those who were sick, you had these symptoms that followed. You had abdominal pain. I'm sure everyone had that, to those who were actually infected, because I'm saying this from my experience and the experience of everyone else who was around here and those who were maybe sick then. You had headache, which was prominent then with everyone else.
Yeah.
You had headache. You had fever, which is a symptom of the presence of COVID then. Then you had cough. Cough, influenza. All these were really, really taking hold of the body. So these medications really did help. It really did help. But that was not all, because this COVID didn't just come like boom, and then all the symptoms came at once. It was like when you're treating one and thinking like you are actually getting better, the next symptom shows up. So you find yourself treating one symptom and then you realize another one shows up. So it was like a process of maybe a week or 2 weeks, because you find the symptoms coming and you had to go through all the symptoms for you to really get well.
But we use these herbs for
yeah, good. Thank you too. Because of the fact that we were taking these medications, we're getting better, but we had to do something because we're feeling feverish with a lot of things. We're so uncomfortable in the house. It's not easy, truly, because it attacks your nervous systems. It attacks your respiratory tract. We know already it's a respiratory disease. It affects your nervous systems and all your entire body. So we had to also ask questions and also find out what herbal treatments we can get. And so little did we know that some of our herbal solutions back in Africa are also beneficial in to really remedy such diseases. Like purple leaf, we have the lemongrass, we have the lemon, we also had guava leaves. We use it for enema. Like we had to take enema in the morning. So she took her enema in the morning. I had to do mine as well, because at that point in time I was suffering from abdominal pain. It rushes like you're having diarrhea, but you're actually not having diarrhea. Your stomach just rumbles like that. It rumbles and rumbles. So we had these situations where we had serious abdominal pain. You rush to the toilet, but you won't actually have anything. You wouldn't actually poo. So we had to do enema. We take the purple leaf and other things that with the mixture together in the pot. As hot, we'll just allow it to get a little bit cold. Then we take enema to watch us from inside and out. Then so the combination of both treatments really help.
Yeah.
I cannot really tell you that.
they
I can't
do
I
the
can't
job.
just say use it. Well, good if you are comfortable with taking
The
the
medicine,
taking
the
the
tablet.
tablets and you think you're okay, it's fine.
It's fine.
For those who want to just concentrate on herbal
However, the
medications, it's okay. You know, at that point in time, everyone was trying to survive. So what we're trying to do right now in this video is not to tell you what to do. We are giving you options.
Yeah.
All right. It's not like we're telling you like, no, stop taking tablets
or
stop taking herbal. We're just simply saying we had a combination of these two that really helped us to.
But we didn't take them at once.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
We began first with the tablets, and then we realized that okay, we could ease into herbal medications. So this here is just an advice for options. It's not like telling you that you ought to do this as well. There are other people who cannot read. There are some people who don't have the reactions of certain things to them is harsh.
Yeah.
Some people have it harsh when they mix. Some people's systems are better in terms of holding on. So whatever works with you,
it's okay.
Just be consistent. Whatever works for you, just be consistent. It's not about which one is better. But what we say is that don't neglect any of them.
Any symptoms.
Don't neglect whatever medications you've been given. Be it herbal or be it tablets or modern medications.
Injections, anything.
Do not neglect it. Whatever you could find, if at all you are infected by it, do not neglect. Do not say, oh, you know what? I'm not going to try any herbal medications. No, don't try it. Just do it. Whatever could help you to rescue you from the grips of COVID, because truly, it's not easy. Very dangerous disease. It's not easy. It comes with a double punch. It doesn't just come and joke around. It comes with a double punch. I didn't even know. I was with her while she was sick here, sleeping and feeling uncomfortable. I went to bed fine. I woke up with COVID. So that is how funny the situation was. But no, we thank God very much because this has actually helped us to understand that, you know what? Do not take life for granted.
Yeah.
Every day counts, and every advice you can get from whoever counts as well. So this is not us telling you this is better and that is better or this is bad. We are just simply saying do not neglect whatever solutions are being suggested to you. You get it and we'll be okay. So our experience about COVID experience was tough. It was really tough, but we thank God for everything. And that's it.
So that's our COVID experience, and this is one of what these are our teammates, right?
And some are not even there. Yeah, like we'll dispose some of their sachets. Some of the sachets that were empty, we'll dispose them. So these ones we're lucky enough to have some of them still here.
So this is our solution. Come here.
I thought I'm finished. What else again?
This is what we use to fight against COVID. You can go now.
Okay.
Let me continue. Let me put music. Okay. So guys, I'll leave you guys to enjoy your video, to enjoy the music. You can dance. You can enjoy the video. Thank you all guys for watching up this, and thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to share, do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe. Oh my God. Why don't you let me do video?
Illustration we don't run.
You name me industry, I like illustration, color na
You
industry.
need to know answer my this time.
Then come me a video now. Someone the way they make your own video. So don't just tell me I'm still like nothing that I've ended the video. At 11 o'clock, I'm hungry. Very much. I'm gonna see coffee. I'm gonna see coffee.
Come on. Say your own and feel how you drank and 3 sachets.
See, he drank 3 sachets of medication for how many days?
No, it's not 1 week. He drank 3 sachets of medication for 3 weeks. This guy can kill this house. He will not kill it down. So, what to propose wrong?
he was just like, I'm not feeling better. Let me sleep. My brain wow. I can already communicate on night shift. How do we know? Oh.
Veronica.
Noodles can help for what? Noodles can help for what? To cure corona. To relieve the hungry people. How many noodles are there? Can I have one?